name is Maya, and welcome to my channel, Cranley Place, where I'm posting content on scarf style, knot tutorials, and more. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to be notified of new videos, which I'm publishing weekly. So shout out to Martha Hoffman for the question prompting this week's video. Basically, she'd asked about the recurring use of wild cats and monkeys in the Hermès repertoire. So in this episode, I'll talk about these animal themes, why I think they appear so frequently across Hermès designs, and discuss some of the related conservation issues around these animal populations. Before I get started, I'll preface my discussion with the fact that this Lunar New Year is the year of the tiger, which officially starts on February 1st, 2022. You may already be familiar with the fact that the Chinese calendar rotates in 60-year cycles based on 12 earthly branches, each represented by an animal year. These cycles are also associated with 5 element years: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, making 2022 the year of the water tiger, a creature that embodies ambition, competitive spirit, impulsiveness, and communication. The fact that this is a tiger year is a perfect segue into the theme of wildcats, which, if you're an Hermès fan, you've seen in many scarves, both silk and cashmere, jewelry, porcelain table service, and more. Let's peel back the onion to understand why. Hermès places a lot of emphasis on sustainable development and views it as their duty to ensure sustainable and responsible use of the planet's resources by preserving, protecting, promoting, tracing, certifying, optimizing, and recycling them. This attention not only includes things like a respect for and a commitment to carbon neutrality and environmental protection throughout their supply chain, sites, artisanship, etc., but also animals, which Hermès, through its many generations of artists and illustrators, has and continues to celebrate in their designs, not only to bring attention to the beauty of these animal populations, but also their vulnerability to extinction due to, unfortunately, human encroachment. Robert Dallet is a name that many Hermès fans will recognize, as he started designing with the house in 1984 when he met the legendary Jean-Louis Dumas, who chaired the House of Hermès until 2006. Passionate about nature and animals, Dallet spent most of his career illustrating animals, eventually publishing several works centered on all the species and subspecies of felines. A regular visitor to East Africa and the immense national parks of Kenya and Tanzania, we see the fruits of his passion in Hermès collaborations such as Jungle Love, Equateur, Sichuan, Guépards, and Tendresse Feline. '16 marked the year that Hermès partnered with the global wildcat conservation organization called Panthera to raise awareness about the world's most imperiled felines and their ecosystems. The leopards, pumas, cheetahs, and tigers of the world, and more, that suffer from poaching and diminished habitats. This book, Féroce et Fragile, published in 2016 by Hermès in collaboration with Actes Sud, is dedicated to the work of French painter and illustrator Robert Dallet, who passed away in 2006. Féroce et Fragile, which translates to fierce and fragile, highlights the beauty of these wild creatures along with their very real threat of extinction. Tigers, panthers, and other wild felines are featured in this extraordinary piece that compiles original works carefully hand-designed by Dallet in gouaches, watercolors, Chinese ink, and pencil sketches. At the time, Hermès and Panthera also presented a show of Dallé's works with more than 70 of his paintings, drawings, and sketches of tigers, lions, jaguars, snow leopards, cheetahs, cougars, and more at the Bruce Museum in Connecticut. The museum itself hosted an auction of 6 one-of-a-kind Hermès objets created using Dallé's artwork, including a vase, a watch, handbag, and a tapestry, all the proceeds of which benefited the Robert Dallé Initiative for Wildcat Conservation. The Hermès scarf Panthera pardus, or leopard, was also released at the time, with a portion of those proceeds going to Panthera. Among the critically endangered large cat wild species today, meaning that they're at extremely high risk for extinction in the immediate future, are the West African lion, South China tiger, the Sumatran tiger, Amur leopard, Javan leopard, South Arabian leopard, and Asiatic cheetah. Endangered large wildcat species today, meaning that these are considered at high risk for extinction in the near future, include the Central Asian leopard, North Persian leopard, West Asian leopard, the Sri Lankan leopard, Asiatic lion, snow leopard, tiger, Amur tiger, Indo-Chinese tiger, Malayan tiger, and Bengal tiger. There are even more on this list, especially small wild cats, which are endangered as well. Aesthetically, we enjoy the beauty of these animals, but there is quite an important underlying message and intent with this recurring wildcat motif in Hermès designs. What about monkeys? Fans of Hermès designer Annie Fevre know that she historically has included her version of an Easter egg in scarf designs, namely a monkey that's become part of the way she signs her scarves. Reportedly, it comes from being called a little monkey as a child, which she commemorates with this little bit of humor in her designs. It can be hard to spot, let me tell you. But that doesn't explain why we see wild monkeys recurring elsewhere. Though I haven't found any specific articles, I have to believe that it's for similar philanthropic reasons as with the wild cats. Look at Robert Dallé's scarf, Equateur, as an example, which featured not only small and large wild felines, but an array of animals, including monkeys, multiple birds, and more. As we know, Earth is a primate planet, thanks mainly to the estimated 7.9 billion humans who inhabit and reshape its surface. But for roughly 700 other primate species and subspecies, more than half of these primates are now in grave danger of becoming extinct. Entire populations are being wiped out by large-scale habitat destruction, especially from the burning and clearing of tropical forests, hunting for food, and the illegal wildlife trade. I won't read the list of the top 25 endangered primates here, but I'll include the link in my video description. The list I referenced is called Primates in Peril, and it's updated every 2 years from the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, or IUCN. I will say that the top 3 critically endangered primates include species of lemurs, which Hermès fans will no doubt recognize from many scarf designs. So there you have it, the critical and humanitarian background behind the recurring wild animal motifs we see in Hermès designs. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and let me know what you think in the comments. In future episodes, I'll share other scarf reviews, knot tutorials, and more, so be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time.